So today we will talk about the Loiclock. The Loiclock is a new form of leg attack. You can do it in multiple positions. We will see three major positions. The first one, which is the standard position, is from de la riva. So from de la riva, I'm trying to get an ankle lock on his foot, and I'm landing in the Kyotera footlock position. Every time I am in this position, we will call this position position 1, I will try to unbalance my opponent in this direction on the left. So I'm getting into my inside hip, and I'm pushing his leg with my free leg. So the result of this position is that Simon has a very light leg here. So I can very easily elevate his foot and trying to get my own elbow with my left hand. When I have the grip, I'm trying to catch his toes with my ribs. And I will rotate the foot in this direction, okay? This direction. So left and up. I'm rotating the foot like this, like an Loiclock. So I'm rotating the foot here, and I'm using my de la riva hook to put another pressure left and down. So his foot is doing this movement, and this knee is doing this movement. Okay? So left and up with the foot, left and down with the knee. So when I am in the position, I'm rotating the foot, and I'm putting some pressure with my knee, and I'm getting the tap very quickly. Okay? So another take. I am in classical de la riva position. I'm getting my ankle lock into the Kyotera footlock position. I'm unbalancing my opponent on the left. Most of the time I'm trying to hook his free leg with my left leg to defend eventual back steps and some movements from his side. So I'm unbalancing him. I have a very light leg here. I'm elevating the foot, catching the toes with my ribs, rotating the foot and putting pressure up with the knee. So this is position number 1. The second position can occur when I'm trying to sweep my opponent on this side. So maybe I have already the ankle lock, maybe I don't have it yet, doesn't matter a lot. We will try with the ankle lock grip already taken. So maybe my opponent is trying to backstep, to get in this position, and maybe I can push him, center him, and balancing. He comes back to me, and I'm trying to sweep him on the ground. Okay? Sorry. So I am landing in this position. This is the position number 2. So I'm taking off my de la riva hook, and I'm just putting my weight on his knee here. And I'm doing the same thing with my hands. I'm grabbing my elbow, I'm taking some space up, and I'm rotating the foot while putting my weight on the knee here. And I get the tap here too. With my free leg, I can be here, I can be under his near hips. It doesn't matter a lot. I can eventually be on this hips, but most of the time I'm trying to get in this position here. The most important thing is to have this knee on the ground, okay? So the knee on the ground is acting like the previous pressure I was getting from the position number 1. So this knee cannot move, and this foot is rotating hard in this way, okay? So left and up, like in the previous position, like this. And I'm getting the tap. And the third position is pretty similar to the first one, but you have to be a little more careful about the position because the pressure is super important. So I am in the same position as the position number 1. I'm unbalancing him, I'm pushing him, and this time I'm using my free leg not to post on my opponent, but I'm trying to cross my feet behind his knee here, okay? So I'm getting from here to here. If I have the grip and I'm rotating the foot in this position now, I have the tap super quickly. It's a good position when my opponent is trying to underhook my leg to take my de la riva hook off. So each time he does this, I can circle out, attacking the heel hook. I can do it again. Go to X guard, maybe sweep, maybe going to butterfly ashi, attacking the Loiclock here. Maybe I can go in this position and trying to get an inside ashi, attacking the heel hook, rotating, and maybe in the position I can get the other leg, attacking again in this position, switching to outside ashi, or maybe in some situation I can land in the Z-lock. Let's do it again. Position number 1, and balancing him, and this getting rid of my hook all the time. I can attack the heel hook here, I can attack inside ashi, I can go to a shoelace inside ashi too, and attacking in this position. I have a lot of things I can do. And if I don't want to have to deal with my opponent constantly trying to get rid of my dollar river hook, I can just switch to the top position, in this position here. And now it's much harder to get rid of the power hook. And I don't have the full grip here. If I have it, it taps. Super quickly. Interesting thing, my opponent cannot push my dollar river hook down. Because if it does so, the pressure goes up. If I am here, I have the grip, and he's trying to push down my hook. Yeah. No, he cannot do it. And something super interesting too, when I have the rotation of the foot right here, my opponent cannot do a lot of movements. For example, stay standing up. He cannot do really back steps if I have a rotation. He will break his foot. Yeah. Okay? And it gives me some time to link my attacks if needed. One thing he can also do, maybe a kind of Euro defense. If I am here, he's trying to hook me directly from this position. I can help him a little bit by forcing the rip and getting to the Loiclock right here. Do it nice because it's super hard. Super hard. And the good thing with this position is that I can link it to a lot of other positions. I can, if I want, I can start in the shin-to-shin guard, getting to standard ashi, getting my ankle lock grip, is getting rid of my hook, getting to X guard, starting the rotation of the foot, finishing right here, finishing third positions. And if he goes back, I can finish in the second position. Okay? So every time I will have the ankle lock grip, I can link attacks all the time. And it lets my opponent very little counterplay because you are always under attack, always. So each time I can get the driver, I'm getting the counter footlock position and I will move my opponent, pushing him and balancing him. And I will constantly try to link heel hooks, Loiclock, outie locks, and maybe Juni locks depending on the situation. So just play with this position and don't hesitate to link it from this position here, this one, inside, outside, depending on how my position, my opponent is reacting, and using my free leg to always push him and balance him. Sweeping if I want, getting back to it, tapping him, and every time I can, I'm trying to get this rotation right here. Sometimes I will get the tap just in this position, sometimes I will have to get back to the Loiclock, maybe go back to the third position. I'm playing nice with the third position because if I can, crossing my feet here, I'm breaking his leg. So when you're drilling it, let's put down the pressure with the hands because you will be hurting your opponent. So just play with it and tell me what you think about it.